Hi, I'm Lee, welcome back to the channel Fix It for Reselling. Today on the desk we have a Panasonic DMR-EX769. Just got this from a car boot sale, paid £4 and it's fully working. No, it isn't. How many times do I hear that? Yes, it all works. This one is stuck on please wait. Like many Panasonic products, VHSs to DVDs, these recorders, other things, I'm hoping this is just a cap problem again. So let's get the lid off, see if we can fix this one. Screenshot, you probably can't see the please wait. Run the intro. Right, this was stuck on please wait for an eternity, but it has just gone. Let me turn these lights off, you might be able to see. Right, it has gone to the timer. But if I now try and turn this on up here, it says hello, and you think, wait, oh no, it was waited. But then it goes back to please wait. It doesn't even say wait, it's just please, please, please. Yeah, please boot up, please. Oh, wait. Goes back to numbers, so nothing's turned on. We can't even eject. Can't even eject the tray. Right, so we still need to get the top up of here. The top up of here. Let's adjust this camera a bit. The desk is a bloody mess. There's so much stuff on here. Right, what we're looking at, Vogue. There it is. And there it is, bulging cap, bulging blown cap. So, just in this back corner here, you can see that one's vented its liquid everywhere. It's all a bit rusty on top. You see it's probably slightly domed as well. And also a lot of one now. So at the moment it's looking like it's just those two. Don't think there's anything else hiding under there. 160 gigabyte hard drive. So we need to get this board out. That's going to be fun. I mean, I'll give the guy the benefit of the doubt. You know, he's probably just plugged it in or something. Turned it on. How's that coming out of there? Yeah, he's probably just plugged it in, seen the lights come on and decided it was working okay. But you can't do that if you're selling it on eBay. Give it a quick flick on and see the time come on and think, yep, that'll do, that works. No, it doesn't. I have to give these things a full test. I always give these a full test, and I always take the top off and give stuff a clean out. Right, well, I was looking at the power supply board as well. There's another bulge cap in there, 50 volt 100 microfarads. So that is going to need changing. That's actually blown some stuff out the top. So we've got to replace 3 caps. Unfortunately, I haven't got all the caps for these. I need to order them. But just to show you what you can do, I've got a 50 volt 220 microfarad, which hopefully you should really keep the microfarads the same, but hopefully in the power supply it's not going to matter that I'm putting the microfarads up from 100 to 220, but someone in the comments will tell me that's a bad idea. I do have one of the 10 volt 680 to replace that, and then with the other one I've got two 25 volts 330 that I shall put together, which will make it 660, which is close enough to the 680, because these caps have like a 20% tolerance anyway, so that should be fine. Right, so let's get these caps out of the board. We'll start with the 50 volt 100. I will replace them when they come, but this is just to show you that this should work. And it's probably fine to do. well, I'm not sure about increasing the capacitance on this one, but putting the other two capacitors in parallel to make 660 will be fine. So that's those two pins there. What two pins? Those two pins. So I'm just going to heat up one side and push the capacitor over whilst holding it in the air to show you on camera, which is impossible to do. I think that should be out of there. Right, that one's out. Let's sit it down here. Right, let's clear these holes, just make it easier for the new capacitor to go in. I'm just going to straighten these legs out as well. Like so. And if it's got a bit of solder there that's just sticking out, just about that straight, otherwise you'll have trouble getting it through the hole, and sometimes you try pushing it through when the holes aren't clear. It'll you can push the contact off the board. So let's line it up, put them in there, make sure you get your orientation around the right way on the board. We've got our plus and our minus, or you can just remember how it was when you took it off. Just quickly tap a bit of solder on the tip and just hold that in place flat to the board. That's it, that's tacked in. Just come in with a nice bit of fresh solder. So there's that one changed in there. Right, now we're going to do these two. The ones I have to join, I might just put them on this one. I've probably got a little bit more room than I have around here. So let's take this one off and replace that with the correct value one we've got. That out. Anyone see where I put that solder down? I'm always doing that. I cut off a strip of solder and I put it down and lose it. Oh. I'm off the screen. That's done. So just chop them legs off because they're a bit long. Right, now for this one, which is there. If you struggle to clear the holes at all, you can just put a bit more solder on it. Even if you're struggling to unsolder stuff, just get a bit more leaded solder on there, lower the melting temperature, and you'll find components come out a lot more easier, solder melts better, and when it's got a bit more solder on it, you'll probably find clears the holes nicer as well. Just like that. Alright, so I've just prepared like a couple of bits of wire to go in here that we can connect our capacitors to. I'm just going to poke those in there. Tack those on like so. Just tin the top of our wires that we got sticking out. Yeah, this can be where it gets awkward because I'm going to solder this onto here. We'll tin the legs of our. Just going to tin the legs of the caps as well. Bit of solder on there, because I'm probably going to tack one of these on and then it will probably fall off when I tack the other ones on. If I had the capacitors with like the new ones with like longer legs, that'd be fine. You could wrap the two together, but I'm just bodging this at the moment just to see if it all works properly. And then I shall order the correct caps, pull this apart again and replace it. But if you're doing something for yourself, you know, it just shows you can, just showing you that you can, it's fine to put capacitors in parallel to make up the value you require. There's absolutely no harm in doing this whatsoever. As long as your voltage is the same or greater, you'll be fine. Jesus, I'm trying to do this without getting my hand in the way, but I'm going to have to get my hand in the way. Chop the top of them off. You know, we can squish them down there and do what I like with them now and move them out of the way. We just want to make sure, you know, that they're not going to touch each other. Like I say, this will be done properly. That is just for testing. So now, let's test it. Let's put this back together. See what goes boom. Like I say, the only one I'm unsure about is that changing the reading of that cap, putting a higher one in. You should you can't even see what I'm doing, can you? Yes, that's the only one I'm worried about, is where I've changed the capacitance to a higher value. I'm going to bolt some of this down, because a lot of these are ground in screws. grounding holes. So you're grounding the board to the chassis. See, that's why I put my wires, because that's in the way of that. And now it's not. Now it's out the way. Still need to put the screws in the back. Let's test this. Keep your hand away from here with the top off, because that is all high voltage going in there. So we'll plug that in. We'll turn the power on. We'll leave this open, so if there is any magic smoke, you can all see it. We all love to see a bit of stinky magic smoke. Power on. You can hear the hard disk spinning. We have please wait on the front. Let me get the other camera on it before it boots up. Right, there we go, on the camera. Record. Please wait. I'm going to focus on that. There you go. Try and hold it still. I'm not going to film all of this because these things can sometimes take a minute or two to boot up. Is the tray going to open? Not yet. It's going to make me wait. But all looking good in there. There's our capacitors happily laying there. Oh, I heard the disc tray make a noise then. It's obviously got around to checking that finally. And there we go, we got the time. Now if we press, you can see on both screens anyway, can you see me pressing the button yet? So press the power button now. Hello, and it stays on. Yeah. Eject, anything? Ugh, nothing. Nothing in there. That's in there. Let's see, where's the fan connector go? Let me try and pick that out of the power supply. Don't copy me, kids. We got a bit of Max and Paddy. Let's get the TV on, I'm ready. Even putting a signal on the TV. Is that still recording? Yeah. Right, Max and Pad is in. What we're getting on the screen, it's just turned on there. Oh, it's on AV2, so I'm probably not going to get anything, but that's just popped up there to tell me it's got a signal. Inch pops. There we go. HDD, so it's reading that. Anyway, so reading DVD. Right, we've got no sound, and usually that is to do with the settings. What do we want? I'll try and remember it now. Sound. I think it's got to be on PCM and not bitstream. Is that right? Is that right? HDMI settings. So yeah, the output is on HDMI and optical. HDMI video format. Put it on 1080p. Right, let's try playing the disc again. Just using the remote here.
Max and Paddy's Road to Nowhere sponsor.
There we go, we've got sound.
Where the listener comes first.
Do 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 do.
You can forget that. What we watched in
Right, there we go. That's all. That's working. Actually, is it gonna? Where's all the stuff on the hard disk? Right, there's the stuff that's on the hard disk already. They liked a bit of songs of praise. Helicopter Heroes. Oh, and match of the day. 4-0. Bloody Chelsea. Right, so yeah, so that's everything on there. Got our DVD RAM disc that we can use to test recordings and stuff on. Right, so that's it. That is playing from a DVD RAM disc. It records and everything okay. I'm going to leave that there now. I'm going to order up the capacitors. Now I know it's working. The capacitors are literally probably 20 to 30p each, so not much. The thing is, you have to order loads of them. Otherwise, you can buy the cheap packs off of Amazon that have all the different values in there. Or, if you go to one of the sort of good component shops like CPC Farnell or RS Components, Mouse, people like that, you can get them quite cheap, but by the time you've added their handling charge and their delivery costs on there, and you have to buy them in usually like packs of 10. I think CPC Farnell you can order like ones and stuff, but the others you have to order in packs and 10s and 25. It's worth it for when I do it. So I could buy like 50, 25 each of these caps, and it's going to cost like £6. But then it's like a £5 handling charge, and then a delivery fee on top of that, and it works out to be like 12 quid. I mean, it's still worth it, but not for if you're doing this at home or just doing the odd one or two. I think you're better off going to maybe getting some caps off eBay, or go to CPC Farnell. I think they do like individual caps. But I just do this as a hobby. I'm no expert. Don't follow stuff I do. I could be doing things wrong. But I've paid £4 for this. I don't mind breaking it. Blah, blah, blah. Usually with the capacitors, you keep the microfarads the same. I don't think it matters too much in the power supply that I've gone up, because I think it's just filtering out, rough sort of signals from the actual power going through it. And but using capacitors in parallel is fine like that. I'm not going to sell it like this, obviously. It's fine, it does work, but I'd rather this be done properly than rather sell it like this. But if you're doing this for yourself, that is a perfectly fine and acceptable way of doing it. So I'll leave that there for now. I won't show you when the new parts come and put it in. There's no point. But that's it. Hope you've learned something. Hope you've enjoyed watching this one, and I shall see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.